Good afternoon, my name is Gina. I am a keeper here at the Pueblo Zoo. Today we're going to be talking about sun bears. We have one sun bear here. His name is Barney. He is 31 years old. He's actually one of the oldest sun bears in captivity, but there isn't too many left, and so we are lucky enough to have him here. He is one of the best animals I've ever worked with. He's very inquisitive, very smart, very personable. Right now he's kind of rooting around looking for some treats that we put out there. I think specifically it was peanuts, and he's pretty happy with that. Sun bears can be found in Asia, the southern parts of Asia. There's not too much known about them. They're pretty elusive bears. But what we do know, they are climbers and diggers and all that kind of stuff. So those big long claws are actually normal. Those are what they're supposed to look like. He doesn't need a pedicure. They are made for climbing and digging into dead trees for bugs and all that sorts of things. If you also look around his head, he's got this big flap of skin. It's kind of like a bulldog where it helps protect his head when he's climbing or digging through that thick jungle. Sun bears get their name by that characteristic bright yellow crescent on their chest. They also, the fun thing about them is they have a really long tongue, and that helps get them into trees and get to honey. They love honey. They are an opportunistic animal when it comes to food, which means they'll eat anything. Anything he comes across, he'll probably gobble up. So he loves fruits and veggies and worms. He'll even eat birds and lizards and things like that if he can get a hold of it. Unfortunately, sun bears are a very endangered species. They are losing a lot of their habitat to farms, things like palm oil and coffee. So they're getting pushed into very small territories. Well, being in small territories like that, the poachers know where to go and find them. They are used in a lot of traditional medicine, so they get a lot of times hunted for that. So they are actually phasing sun bears out of the AZA zoos. England and Asia are still breeding them in zoos, but here in America we are no longer going to be doing that because at this point, unfortunately, there is nothing more that we can do for the species. We only have a very small handful here in the States, and they're all mostly old. So we're not reproducing. So we're going to be unfortunately, we're going to be focusing our attentions on a species that we might be able to help.